the entire consciousness of the frequency of the sun. And this light spectrum of the sun doesn't only contain Hertzian frequencies, it contains infrared frequencies and visible light and invisible light and X-ray and gamma rays and pre-plasma gamma rays, everything the plasma is made of, the pre-light and sound, the pre-heliotalic frequency. The heliotalic frequency is a 14th dimensional frequency. It's when we rise into the cosmic level of frequencies. And this violet harp string, violet sphere of light, the violet spectrum is the highest form of light and sound energy before an entity or a form of any kind transforms completely into the full allness of all that God is, all that the cosmic sun is. So when we turn on, when we activate that final violet string, which is the violet sphere, and we want that violet sphere, the 14th dimension, to activate within our crystal heart. What I call the crystal heart is not the fourth chakra heart. It's the higher heart, which is actually the soul. The soul actually sits to the right of the heart and in back of it, closer to the backbone, but to the right, a little right of the heart. And it actually weighs 13 ounces, and it's actually made out of pre-light, pre-sound. It's made out of this cosmic vapor. It's the consciousness transmitter of the entire allness of all that God is activated. And the more we activate it, the more we become at one with the full spectrum of light and bring that into our crystal heart chakra of our soul, the more we activate that oneness of the entire Om of the cosmic sun, which means you're activating all of the Hertzian, the infrared, the gamma, all of that, and even beyond the gamma into this silver pastel liquid light heliotalic violet sphere of transformation. And so what we're doing is transforming the body into light. This is a very natural scientific formula for the body to actually ascend into this light energy, because that is what we are really made out of. We are really made out of light. We're not really made out of carbon. That is just the highest scientific formula of understanding that we have had on Earth. But now we have a new scientific formula of understanding. This scientific formula of understanding is called Om. It means the frequency of the sun. It means the allness of the sun. And the allness of the sun includes the full light spectrum of the gamma, the X-ray, the violet ray, the heliotalic, including the Hertzian. And so the Hertzian actually disappears and rises into the infrared spectrum when we start seeing reality from the other side, from the spiritual eyes turning back and looking at us. And from that point we can move up into the invisible light spectrum, where we see things that are in the fourth dimension, and we rise higher and higher into that full spectrum of light. But we must transform the body into the full spectrum of light in order to move into one higher level of reality. So we're in this third level of reality, and we're moving up into the fourth level of reality. The reason that I know that we're still in the third level of reality is because we're still touching our body. And when you touch your body, your finger doesn't go through your body. That's how you know you're still in the third dimension. When you can touch your body and your finger goes through your body, then you'll know you're in the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension includes a body, an elemental chart, a biological structure, a completely different chemical structure, a different biology, a different elemental chart of reality. And in that reality, you can walk through a wall, you can put your finger through your body, because your body is not in this dense form that it is at this time. And People are thinking that they're in the fourth dimension at this time, but they're really practicing being in the fourth dimension. They're doing things in their consciousness, in their imagination, that's placing them in this fourth dimensional reality where they're levitating and walking on water and walking through walls and seeing their body become in plasma and orbiting around to different planets. Now, all of this, we're practicing this in our consciousness now because we're excited about it. We want it, and we're believing in it. And because there are so many people believing in it and raising their consciousness into this, this is all helping to activate the consciousness of all on earth to be able to do this by 2039.